This is the Songwriter Connection, the award-winning elite music podcast of the year, connecting the songs and the people who write them. Welcome, songwriters, friends of the song, and fans of great music. Pull up a chair around the dining room table. From his home in Nashville, Tennessee, here's your host, songwriter and storyteller, Dave Linehan.
Oh, yeah, we're around that Duncan Fife antique, and we've got a great artist today. I love her songs. I love her music. I love your logo.
Thank you.
Emily Elgin's with us. Did you design that?
Yes.
It's the double E, and it comes in like a...
It's a hot brand.
Oh, hot brand.
It's a legitimate brand.
Is it really? Mm-hmm. Really? Where'd it come from?
My brain.
Your brain.
Yeah.
You designed it. I love it. It is fantastic.
Thank you.
I wanted to start this because I wanted to play this little piece right here. If this is okay with you. So I want people to hear your voice.
One keeps driving me insane. At times I wonder, oh, if they ain't both the same. And one's a liar.
Don't you wish you would have written that song?
Oh, all the time.
Helps to hide me from my pain.
He's knocking out the park.
One's the devil.
And I got to tell you, it's a Chris Stapleton song.
Yes.
And we don't do a lot of covers on this show, but that just really struck me. And it's on your YouTube page with a caption on the bottom, "Should I release this cover?"
Yeah.
Emphatically, I say yes.
Well, thank you. I'm just, myself, along with a bajillion other people, are huge Chris Stapleton fans.
I understand that's your dream duet, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would freak out. But the first time I ever heard that song was when Tim McGraw cut it.
Really?
I mean, shoot.
He recorded it first?
He recorded it first.
How did I not know that?
Yeah, so he recorded, I want to say it back in, don't quote me on this, I'm probably wrong, but
was it
2007.
BC? Yeah, it's way BC, before COVID. Way.
And so I heard this song and and this was when CDs were still a thing.
Yeah.
So I would just, repeat the song over and over and over. And then when Stapleton released it in 2015, I was like, why did he cut a Tim McGraw song? And then I was like, holy crap, he wrote it. And then it just,
I remember the first time I heard Tennessee Whiskey. I was filling up my gas tank and this guy came in with his truck and he has a pickup truck and the doors open and it's blasting. And I go, I know this song. I know that George Jones did it. I know that David Allen Coe did it. Who's this voice? So I asked the guy, I go, what's that playing? He goes, it's Chris Stapleton. I said, oh my God, that's the best version of that song I've ever heard. He's so good.
Amazing. He's amazing. And
absolutely.
Covering this song, I just, it's nerve-wracking to release a cover like this because it's Stapleton. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, my Lanta, I'm just setting myself.
My Lanta. I love that. That's wonderful. So your story is amazing. You come from Norman, Oklahoma. Do you know Norman it had two of my favorite actors, Ed Harris.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw him on Broadway.
Very cool.
A couple years ago.
Yeah.
And James Garner.
Yeah.
Notebook, Rockford Files.
Yeah.
But also Toby Keith had a big ranch there.
Love Toby Keith.
And Vince Gill.
I know.
My guy.
Vince. He is amazing.
And Emily Elgin.
Yeah.
And you've had an interesting journey. You went through. It's really cool, and we want to hear the story. Coyote Ugly, which led to American Idol.
Yes.
And you got to Hollywood, which is amazing. And now your full-time career is music.
Yes.
And so what a journey it's been, huh?
Oh, it is, yes, to say the least.
I can't imagine what you've learned on the way.
A lot. I've learned a lot, and I'm really grateful and really thankful for what I've learned, to be honest. If that's anything to take away from any of it is how much I've learned.
Yeah. From each stage of that life, right? Yeah. You were there for a reason.
Oh, 100%.
What'd you do at Coyote Ugly's?
So I was a bartender, but I also sang, and
Did you have to get up on the bar and dance?
Oh yeah. So we had dance practice once a week.
Oh wow.
And we had choreographed dancing. So it was all choreographed dancing. We had a dance captain, the whole 9 yards. I mean, they were very strict on us.
Oh,
and
wow.
I could not dance.
Seriously.
No, I'm terrible.
I can't either. So
I'm terrible.
Not
I can two-step, but that's about as far as it goes. But
I can one-step.
Yeah. When I went to audition,
Except when I'm chewing gum, then I can't. No,
then you can't walk and chew gum at the same time.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I digress.
When I went to the audition, I just wrote "I can sing" really big on the paper that you had to fill out. And so Lil, who is the owner and the CEO and everything, she saw that and she said, "Okay, well, let's hear you sing." And I was like, "Thank God she didn't ask me to dance." So I sang, and she said, "You're hired."
Remember?
I don't even
remember. But you were hired.
I was hired.
Come on, was it like the movie?
Yes.
Squirting people because they asked for water, and
it was 100%
really
like them. It was amazing. Some of the best years of my life, and I'm still super, super close with my girls. We call ourselves the Coyotes, like the OGs.
Yeah.
I traveled with the company, and also, all over the place.
Nashville?
I worked here at the Nashville location. I've worked in New Orleans, Austin, just all over the place.
Wow.
But they were super supportive of my career and still are.
Oh, that's great.
Still are. Coyote's been amazing to me.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. And then tell us about how the American, that's to be on that show, that had to be quite the highlight. How did it come about? Tell us the whole story.
It was wild. I was working for Coyote Ugly at the time, and everybody was like, "You need to go audition for American Idol." And I was like, "Well, I don't have any money. I don't have any way to get down there." And so our boss that managed the Coyote Ugly in Oklahoma City let me and 3 or 4 of my best girlfriends all take off on the same night. And we borrowed my friend Christian Guzman. We borrowed her mama's minivan, and we all packed in it, and we drove to New Orleans. And I auditioned.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow.
And it was a wild ride.
That's it again, like they see in the show, you got the line around the corner and waiting to get in. And
we lined up. It was at the, what's it called? The Superdome? Or
the Superdome.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it was at the Superdome. There were 14,000 people there. And so we just got in line at 4 a.m.
Oh my God.
And I think I auditioned at, I want to say 11 a.m. or noon. Yeah. And you get 30 seconds.
Oh, wow.
So they take you down. You're in the arena after you get into the arena, and they take you down by sections, the big sections. Mm-hmm. So you go through, and then they line you up 10 at a time, and they just say, "Go, stop, go, stop." And then they say, "Thank you." And you just walk away. So
and you don't know where it is.
No.
Wow.
So when I sang, they said that to me, and I started walking away, and they said, "Emily, come back." And gave me a ticket to go through to the next round.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, what the hell is happening? What?
So as you get before the judges in the show?
So what a lot of people don't see behind the scenes is that you have to go through these preliminary auditions. Mm-hmm. So I actually went through the prelims, had to go back home, and then had to come back a few months later to audition in front of the judges.
Was that New Orleans too?
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then when I came back to audition in front of the celebrity judges, it's still not a guarantee that you got the celeb audition. You'd have to go through 2 more prelim auditions with the producers of the show before you made it to the judges.
And I think, it's my philosophy, I'm thinking that you either have to be so good or so bad. Yeah. They want the real bad ones too.
They do.
Did you ever go
what if I'm one of the really bad ones? I know. What if they're lying to me?
No, you didn't think that way. I know. But they must have been impressed. You went, and eventually you got before the celebrity judges. Who were the celebrities then?
It was Steven Tyler, Randy Jackson, and Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, I love that.
It was amazing.
Yeah. They're all great people, huh?
It was incredible. And Steven Tyler, I just loved meeting him. And I will never forget, he was wearing open-toed sandals with purple socks. And I was like, I love him. I just love him.
Yeah. Me too. Always been an Aerosmith fan. So that's cool. 100%. And you got this golden ticket to go to Hollywood.
Hollywood. Yeah, I did. Yeah. It was wild.
Wow.
It was such an experience. And speaking of learning lessons and learning, I learned a really big lesson through that. And I'm really glad that I did.
And what was that? You've got to tell me. Share it.
Well, we were going through all the auditions. Everything was going really well. And it was time for my audition within Hollywood Week. And they said, okay, you guys go warm up over in this other area. Mm-hmm. And they gave us some instructions on what to sing and how to, kind of navigate it. Yeah. So I was working on my audition song, and it was a Bonnie Raitt song. I Can't Make You Love Me.
Oh my goodness.
And this girl came up to me and she goes, "Hey," and we'd been hanging out a little bit. She was like, "Are you sure you want to sing that song like that?" What? And I said, "Well, yeah." And she said, "Well, I don't know. They kind of said to, not deviate too much." And, she started, telling me all the reasons why I shouldn't sing the song like that. And it really got in my head.
Oh, no.
And so when I went to audition, I put the mic to my mouth and I sang the same song that I'd sang previously. Oh, man. And when I got done, they said, why did you do that? We would have sent you through if you would have sang a different song.
No.
And so I got sent home.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah.
Always go with your first choice.
Yes.
Always.
And it was very interesting because I let somebody else's opinion sway me. Yeah. And I think it's so important not to do that.
And that doesn't happen anymore, does it?
Well, I really try not to. I really try.
We talked in the past few shows, something called imposter syndrome that most creatives deal with.
Yes.
The guy who wrote that Bonnie Raitt song, Mike Reed, we were talking with an artist here quite recently. That's her mentor. Mm-hmm. And she said he has it. And so you hear a guy a great artist and a great songwriter, great piano player, who was a professional football player, fights that.
Yeah.
Tom Douglas, who's been on this show, who wrote The House That Built Me, talked about the little rat that jumps up on his piano and goes, "You can't do this. You stink. You're terrible." Mm-hmm. So, but that's an important lesson. You can't let it get into your head, huh? You
can't let other people get in your head, and you can't let you get in your head either.
Perfect.
Because
that's exactly right.
That, I think, to your point, that's the hardest battle. And
it is, isn't it?
Yeah. And I've struggled with that. I still struggle with that, of feeling not good enough and inadequate. And
Key West, I was given this sticker, "You are enough," and I put it on my phone. I'm like, you don't know how much I need to hear that right now.
It's so true.
So
I think we all need to hear that.
We do.
Absolutely. In every aspect of life. And I think everybody needs to know that.
And that brings me to songs, because sometimes they come from very vulnerable places. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you think, well, what I'm writing is a little too personal. No, people are going to identify. And I always disagree with that, because I think if it touches you and it's your story and it's authentic, it's going to touch other people. Mm-hmm. Now, I got an email from Lauren, who's sitting right here, telling me about you. And she sent this song, "Having Babies." Mm-hmm. And I listened to it, and I about lost it. And I have to tell you, I'm an emotional guy anyway. But I'm going to share this with you. We could not have kids, my wife and I. We've been married 42 years. And you think, well, everybody have kids, right? And when you tell people that, how come you don't have kids? And I'd say, well, we were blessed in a lot of ways, just not in that way. Mm-hmm. It was 5 doctors over 10 years and all kinds of shots and medicines and this and that. And finally, couldn't take the roller coaster ride any longer.
I get it.
And so that song hit me very, very hard. And I know for you, it was a different situation. Mm-hmm. And when I saw that you co-wrote it with my buddy, Michael Soletta, that sealed the deal.
Yeah.
Got to talk to her about this
We
song.
love Michael.
So I want to hear all about the writing of that song. And I'd love to hear you play it live around the dining room table.
Yeah. That song came to be because I had a hysterectomy last August. So
you're way too young for that.
I know.
Terrible.
I know. But, I was really sick, and I had been dealing with a disease called endometriosis that affects 1 in 10 women.
Oh, my.
And I was dealing with different things as well, fibroid tumors and things that were just not getting better. And it got so bad that it was just affecting my entire life. And I was really sick. And it's not what I wanted to do, but I had 3 options, and that was the best of the 3 that I had.
The best of the 3.
Mm-hmm. And so, Jared and I, my fiance, we talked about it a lot, and he was super supportive, and he was just like, if you don't have your health, you you don't have anything. And so I made the decision to have it done. And while I was still laying on the couch for those weeks of healing and stuff before I was really out and about, I had these emotions just come up that I did not expect. I thought that I was ready, and I thought that I had worked through it. And it turned out that there was a ton of stuff that I didn't even know would come along with that emotionally. And it felt really isolating, and I felt really alone in it. And
I can only imagine.
There's, a lot of women that deal with this, they keep it inside and they suffer silently, and they put a smile on.
Yeah.
And so when I was thinking about this song, I didn't want it to do the thing where I feel like a lot of songwriters do, and it's writing this really sad song and then in the bridge be like, oh, but everything's okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
And everything will be okay, but it's also okay to not be okay.
Yeah.
And it's okay
I'm reading that book right now called It's Okay to Not Be Okay.
I've heard of that.
It's a good book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of that, actually.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But wow.
But you know what I mean? And
I do know what you mean.
I think there needs to be a space where people can just sit with the emotion and just sit with it, because that's how you get through it, is you have to sit with it and acknowledge it.
It's a poignant song. It really is. I mean, and not everything is cheery, bright, sunshine, rainbows, And I think that's what I really loved about that song,
Yeah.
It's authentic. And
it is.
And it came from an authentic place.
It is. And to your point of people writing authentically, I think, especially when I first started out, I really wanted to write a hit.
Yeah.
I got to write a hit. I got to make all this money, and I've got to be successful, and I need to make everybody proud, and all of the pressure that comes with that
comes from you.
Yes. And I finally got to a place of I can't do that. I can't live up to that. All I can do is write songs from my bones. And that's what I'm going to try to do. And if people like it, awesome. And if they don't, that's okay too. Because at the end of the day, when I die, I will have written that song.
Write songs from my bones. Mm-hmm. Writing it down. That's the title of the show. And that's also in my home. No, it's going to be your hook book, right? Yeah, write songs from my bones. That is so profound. I love that.
Yeah.
Man.
I've been thinking about it a lot.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
So you had two co-writers on this song.
I did.
Michael and
Jake Arthur.
Jake. I was going to call him Justin. I knew that wasn't right. Jake Arthur.
They're both absolutely incredible. And they really welcomed me in that space. We wrote this at NSAI on Music Row.
Right there a lot.
And I just was like, hey guys, and they knew what was going on, and they'd both been checking on me because they're amazing, and they're just the greatest guys. And when I brought this idea to the table, they both were like, 100%, that's it.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Different perspective from two men in that room.
Yeah, for
with
sure.
You? Yeah.
And that was really interesting too, because also one of the things about this song is that, yes, it's from a woman's perspective, because I wrote it from my perspective, but men relate to this too, because whether it's a hysterectomy or infertility or whatever struggle along those lines, it doesn't just affect the woman. It affects the whole family, unit. And I have had so many men come up to me after my shows with literal tears in their eyes. Lauren's seen it.
I'll bet.
And say how much that song means.
Like I said, it hit me really hard too.
Yeah.
And I'd love to hear you play it.
Okay.
Yeah. Emily Elgin is our guest.
Wonder if they'd have your brown eyes, or if they'd have my running wild side. There'd be tiny hands to hold, a million kisses from head to toe, sing lullabies as the sun sinks low. Wonder if we would have put money down on that 3-bedroom white farmhouse, We'd plant flowers by the drive where you teach them to ride bikes. I know we could have given them a good life. I thought I had more time, but sometimes life goes a different way. Won't get the 2 pink lines. There's nothing I can do to make that change. After all the what ifs and maybes, all I have are scars, while my friends are having babies. I'll never get to paint that nursery. The list of names I saved just hurts me. There'll be no t-ball games, no little bows and lace, no chance to say I love you every day. I thought I had more time, but sometimes life goes a different way. Won't get the 2 pink lines. There's nothing I can do to make that change. After all the what ifs and maybes, all I have are scars, while my friends are having babies. I'll never get to see them grown and having babies of their own. I thought I had more time, but sometimes life goes a different way. Won't get the 2 pink lines. No, there's nothing I can do to make that change. After all the what ifs and maybes, all I have are scars, while my friends are having babies.
Wow. Man. I'll bet you there were some tears shed in that writer's room at NSAI that day. Huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
From everybody involved, I'll bet. Yeah.
Yeah, I still cry when I play that song.
I'll bet. I saw that you had your debut at the Bluebird.
I did.
Back in March, was it?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you play that song?
I did.
And
people loved it.
They loved it.
It's
not a dry eye, I bet.
No, I continuously get the same response with that song every time I play it.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a special one.
Absolutely. You know? It certainly is.
Yeah.
You know, and we was talking about the lesson behind the song. Very early, when I decided I wanted to write more songs, I had a hit writer who became a friend that told me that he thought the most important line in a song was not the hook, but the line that sets up the hook. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it comes right before the hook, but like in your song, it doesn't. Mm-hmm. But it's the rhyme to the hook. Mm-hmm. And when you say all the what ifs and the maybes, I got scars, and then you deliver. You know, when my friends are having babies, that's powerful songwriting. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah.
Was that something you thought about as you were writing that?
The hook?
No, the setup line.
The setup? You know,
just trying to get into your process.
I think for me, it was just kind of one of those things that was just, there was so much within me. It was just kind of
pouring out.
Yeah, it was just flowing out. And
did you have any of that written before you went in, or just the idea?
I had some lines and things that I had started.
Okay.
I had the hook, and then I had, like a paragraph of lines and just, things as they were coming to me.
Sometimes do you keep a journal and just?
Oh yeah,
yeah. And I think that's great. You just write it and get it out.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's gems in there what you've written.
Oh, I keep journal. I have a note on my phone that's like 100 million pages long. That's just random lines and hooks and
that's a songwriter.
Voice memos and all sorts of stuff.
That's a songwriter. You can voice memos are so important. You're driving on the road and it hits you and you go, oh.
Literally on the way here.
Phone.
That's exactly. I was doing that
on the way here.
Yes.
You had an idea. Uh-huh. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Something about driving in a car.
Oh,
I don't know what it is.
All the time. It gets me all the time.
Yeah. On my first Nashville cut, the whole second verse was driving in a car from Cincinnati to Cleveland.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a song out called My Luck's Run Out. And I wrote the hook to that in the car. I was on my way to Missouri, and I just was thinking about this ex-boyfriend that I used to have. And he always used to say, "You're so lucky that I love you." And I was like, what? Oh, I'm so glad that didn't work out. And I said out loud, I said, thank God, just praise the Lord that didn't work out. And then I went, oh,
There's a song.
There's a song.
Absolutely. That is such a great story. Mm-hmm. So I love stories like that. We get into the meat of songwriting. That's what this show is all about.
Yeah.
You know, this studio right here, where we started this podcast, that was my whole idea, because this is my writing room too.
I love it.
You know, all this stuff comes off the table. Mm-hmm. And so do my pages, and you know, and we just write, mm-hmm. and we've written some nice songs around this dining room table.
Yeah. You
have a favorite place in your house that you sit down when you need to
and write?
Yeah.
I write a lot outside.
Do you?
I love to be outside. I love being in nature. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I sit out there a lot. I sleep outside quite a bit. I like taking naps outside.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I mean, when I lived on the ranch, did
you grow up on a ranch?
I did not.
You did not? Mm-hmm.
No. When I moved here, I got a job riding colts for a cowboy in Leaper's Fork, and on a really big property, and they ran beef steers and had a foundation quarter horse breeding program. So I worked
a cowgirl
for him. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Yeah.
And so you did that for a while. Where did you learn how to do that in Oklahoma? Or?
Ride?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started riding when I was young, and I just always, I mean, you know, I was just always this crazy about horses, and I loved them so much. And I got a job working at a barn in Edmond, Oklahoma, called Edmond Equestrian Center. Ooh, and the woman that runs it, her name is Lisa, and she wasn't hiring at the time, and I kept going back, and finally she hired me to clean stalls. And I think I was 15. Probably.
Were you really?
I think I was like 14, 15, something like that. And so I'd go and I'd clean stalls, and then I got promoted to feeding, and I could start feeding the horses and cleaning stalls.
That's a promotion.
It was a promotion.
Okay.
And then eventually I ended up training and learning the ropes, and
That's awesome.
Lisa was a really great mentor for me.
That's fantastic. Mm-hmm. Now I'm equating this to songwriting because I know that you work hard. A little birdie named Michael told me that you're one of the hardest working women in showbiz.
He said that?
Oh, yeah. He said, yeah, she's a hard worker, and she's pretty amazing. You're going to love her. And so, I mean, you just keep coming back.
Yeah.
I'm coming back. And I think you do the same thing with your music, don't you?
Yeah. I have a hard time laying something down. I did it one time for a job at a car dealership too. They weren't hiring, and I went back for 13 days straight. And on the 4th or on the 14th day, I won't say what he said, but because I don't know if you can cuss here, but he said some cuss words, and he was like, "You're hired. You're hired. Just
wow.
You're hired."
And what did you do?
I started the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Selling cars.
Selling cars. Mm-hmm. Can we say what model?
It was used cars. So
used
just
cars?
all over the place.
Well, I tell you, whenever I didn't have a radio job, I was selling cars.
Oh, were you?
And when I retired here in Nashville, I was working for Lexus of Nashville.
Okay.
Down there across from the Maxwell House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
so yeah, I did a lot of that.
Yeah, I worked for Toyota, Ford, Chevy, GMC, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge. It was called the Mile of Cars in Norman. Cars. So I just worked at different dealerships.
I'll bet you were very good at it.
Yeah, but you know what? I will say I didn't sell cars based on how much I knew about them. My sales tactic was get people emotionally attached, and then they'd buy the car. It didn't matter what I knew, because I honestly, I didn't know a ton about the vehicles, and I'd just be like, "Hi, my name is Emily. You want to buy a car? I got one over here. Let's go look at this blue thing." And they're like, "I don't want a blue car," and I'm like, "You will after I tell you about it."
I would have taken a blue car.
It's
that's awesome.
just one of those things.
Yeah, it's about the people. I think
it's about the people, and it's about connection.
And you seem like a people person.
I am.
So you probably did very well. Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
I like stories. I like hearing about them. I think that's why my meet and greets are one of my absolute favorite things, because I get to connect with people.
Yeah.
And I don't like small talk. I want to tell me about your childhood. Tell me about your life, and tell me about, who you are and why you are the way you are, and your struggles and your triumphs and all of the things. And I want to hear everything.
It'll make you a great interviewer too. You know what I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. You should do a podcast.
Yeah. Hey, that's another business idea.
Another business idea.
Add it to the list.
You need help. I hope you do it. That's pretty cool, and I love that about you. Let me take a little break, but when I come back, will you play some more live music for us? And we're going to play a track from your new record. Okay. All right. Don't wait. Emily Elgin is our guest. Emily.
You're listening to the Songwriter Connection with Dave Linehan. Find us on Facebook and YouTube at the Songwriter Connection Podcast. And find Dave at thedaveconnection.com. Now back to the show with your host, Dave Linehan.
Hey, on the podcast, or on the webpage, which is the Dave Connection, we call it the Dave Connection. It's easy to find. Don't forget to put the "the" in there. The Dave Connection. And it was all because we had the Songwriter Connection, and we had the Nashville Connection radio show, which, by the way, this week, as we're recording this, comes to an end. All good things have to come to an end. We did our final show, taped it this morning, and it will be out next week. I'm going to put it on my Facebook page so you can hear the goodbye. It's all good stuff. It was just time. We had that. You heard just a couple episodes back about the roller coaster ride of May that I had, and a lot of things that we looked at, and decided that, hey, the priority's got to be this podcast and songwriting. That's why I came here. So that's what we chose to do. But if you check out that website, you're going to find some videos. You're going to find every episode of this show. It has its own page. You can just click on the picture and you'll get the latest episode. Also, I want to tell you that we are on YouTube, which is weird because we're not a video podcast. And but you got to be there. And if you are listening there by any chance, please like and hit that subscribe button, because that helps us. And we're worldwide. Last week, I think we're approaching 5 million worldwide streams. So, and that's all thanks to you for spreading the word, and thank you for that. Also, every Wednesday we publish. Religiously, 2:00 in the morning, Central Time, USA. There's a new episode, so you can sit down and have a cup of coffee, make a connection, like we're doing today with Emily Elgin, and you can also enjoy music, because every day when we do release a new episode, I go on my Spotify page, which is called Songwriter Connection, the songs, and I put a couple of songs from that day's artist. So just do some things, just some housekeeping. We're back with Emily Elgin, who has an amazing story. A vet of American Idol, decided that this was going to be her career. That was kind of the impetus of that, wasn't it? Didn't that say, you said, man, that's what I want to do, huh?
Yeah, that's when I realized that, maybe I can do this for a living, because the thought of having a career in music on any kind of professional level, honestly, never really seemed possible for me. And
didn't seem like it'd be a career.
No, right? I didn't know. Growing up in Oklahoma, I'd never even met anybody that did music on a professional level, besides people, playing in bars on the weekends or something. But as an actual, this is what they're doing full time and pursuing. I'd never met anybody, so it didn't even really seem possible. You
got a little bit of a name for yourself, so you dig right in. What's some of the first things that you decided you needed to do?
That I what?
Needed to do.
That I needed to do?
To get this thing off the road. To get that train on the track.
Well, start writing songs.
Yeah.
When I first moved to Nashville, I didn't have any songs at all. Yeah, none.
Wow.
And I wrote one song when I was 12, and that's it. And so I had no material at all, and I didn't know how to play guitar, and I didn't know anything about the music business or running a company. So you've
just learned how to play that guitar in the last few years? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah. And I also, I didn't, the music business, it works in a certain way. And I had no idea. And I just showed up and I was like, hi, I'm Emily. I'm from Oklahoma and I'm going to be a singer. And I want to meet you.
Cars, right?
Yeah,
I love it.
100%.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to learn the ropes and learn the ins and outs. And I also saw a lot of things approaches that people were using that I was like, I don't want to go that route. And I think that there is more than one way to skin a cat.
Exactly.
And
what did you see that just turned your stomach that you didn't want to do that? So people know what not to do.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people getting into bad deals.
Yeah.
A lot of people getting into bad deals because they just lack of understanding and lack of education on contracts and how to read them and what things meant. And they would get so excited that they would sign because everybody wants the big shiny thing in the sky,
Absolutely.
I call it red balloon syndrome, and I have it too. We all have red balloon syndrome where we see it and we just want to jump up and grab it, and it doesn't matter what we sign or anything. And I got into a bad business deal.
Did you?
Yeah. About a year after I moved here, and it was terrible. It was just terrible, and it cost me everything that I had.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm. And I was lucky that I wasn't tied in for years or anything, and it was just an upfront payment. But I lost all of it, and he took it all. And but it was because I wasn't educated. And
did you get anything in return? Photo shoots, whatever, masters of songs, or
no. And he. There are a lot of really predatory artist development people and companies, because there's good people, and anytime somebody's doing something good, there's somebody that's going to come and try to piggyback off that and be shady.
That's true.
But that's kind of what happened with me. And whenever I called him, and this is when I knew, I was like, oh, this is bad. And I'd been talking to Daddy, and Daddy said, Emily, before you give this man this money that you worked hard for and you raised, you need to sign a contract, get everything in writing. And it made me feel uncomfortable to do that. And so when I approached him, I said, hey, don't you think we need a contract? And he looked at me and he said, who do you think you are? You are not famous. You are not a developed enough artist to need a contract. And I thought, oh, well, yeah, well, duh. Who the hell do I think I am? I'm nobody. So I handed him the money.
My jaw is on the floor right now.
And then, it was kind of a money grab, take it and run kind of thing. And when I called him and I confronted him, he said, Emily, I am bigger than you. I have more power than you. And then I have more money than you. You can't do
You're
shit.
also a bigger asshole.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah. And
I hate hearing that. And I hate that goes on today still.
But, it was an expensive lesson, and I learned it well, and that'll never happen again. And, he doesn't even live in Nashville anymore, so.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Good riddance. We don't need that kind around
No,
here.
sayonara, sucker.
Sayonara. Yeah. Hope he runs into Doc Holliday someday.
Yeah.
Gets shot down. That was my favorite character in Tombstone.
Same. Do you love Tombstone?
Oh, what's your favorite version?
Kurt Russell, 100%. Hands down.
That was the best Doc ever.
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer was the best.
I fell in love with Val Kilmer in that movie, with all of them. I mean, that entire...
He was amazing.
Just all of the actors, with everybody. It was incredible. And the music, the cinematography, everything.
The acting.
Everything. The costumes.
Oh, it was great. It was awesome.
We went to Doc Holliday's memorial burial site. It's not his actual site, but the memorial.
I saw that on your webpage.
Yes.
You have a picture of the actual
Yeah, we went and
stone.
Saw it when we were in Colorado last year, I think. And just went to visit it, because I have the song Doc Holliday and everything. And it was just really cool. I mentioned it.
Yeah. You got this cool song. It's called Doc Holliday. Did that whole trip, did it inspire it?
No, I had already written.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I wrote that with Jason McPhail, and we had already written that. And then I had an opportunity to go to Denver. And while we were there, I found out that the Doc Holliday site was only 2 hours from where we were. And we were like, we got to go.
Jump in the car.
So
let's go.
So we went.
How about that? Well, let's play it. Let's get a taste of it. This is Emily Elgin is our guest on the Songwriter Connection podcast. Doc Holliday.
this hat I won from an old cowboy who had some wandering eyes. These boots and jeans make me look mean, fit my curves just right. He should have paid attention to the cards in his hand. He was bluffing on a pair of twos. It was over when I walked in. I tried to take it easy till he called me darling. His hat wasn't all he lost. Now his guitar's in my hands. When they ask you who I am, I'm blowing in the wind. Tell them I am Emily and I came here to win. Pull up a chair, baby, lay down your bed. I'm a modern day Doc Holliday with a pistol on my hip. Yeah, yeah. Some say that I'm an outlaw, some say I'm saving grace. But if looks could kill, I've got the skills to send you to your grave. I try to take it easy, I might shoot you where you stand. If your hands shake, I'm a rattlesnake and I've been known to bite a man. When they ask you who I am, I'm blowing in the wind. Tell them I am Emily and I came here to win. Pull up a chair, baby, lay down your bed. I'm a modern day Doc Holliday with a pistol on my hip. Yeah, yeah. When they ask you who I am, I'm blowing in the wind. Tell them I am Emily and I came here to win. Pull up a chair, baby, lay down your bed. I'm a modern day Doc Holliday, modern day Doc Holliday, modern day Doc Holliday with a pistol on my hip. Yeah, yeah.
Well, that really shows off your voice. That song, great song.
Thank you.
It really is. And you are known for that grit that you put into your country music, and that song just shows it all right
It's
there.
so fun.
It's got a great guitar lead in it too.
It's
and
so fun.
It's all you.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
That was another one that I've been surprised of, like the reaction from it. When I first started playing it out, I would just do it acoustic and everybody was like, that song's awesome.
You gotta record that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I guess we
Wow.
will.
Yeah. When it's clear like that, you got to do it.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you. You've got a great YouTube page, and I was perusing that, over the last few weeks, trying to get ready for your interview. And you've got great videos of some of the cover songs that you do, some of the other stuff. But the thing that really interested me was the Road to the Opry.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. That's really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a series that you're doing now.
It is. It's a series that we started. Lauren and I, actually.
Hi, Lauren.
I know. She's amazing.
She's amazing.
So basically what it is it's just documenting what it's like to be an independent artist trying to get to the Grand Ole Opry, which is that's the goal. The mothership, right? That's the goal. And I wanted to start it because I started talking about I want to get to the Grand Ole Opry, and I was met with two different reactions. One was like pity, from people being like, "Oh, that poor girl, just such big
heart.
dreams." I know, bless her heart. And then the other reaction was people, they would just light up and they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, that's amazing!" And I was like, "You know what? It is amazing, and
it is.
The journey is amazing, whether we make it or not." And that for me is worth it. It's worth the journey. It's worth being brave and putting it out there and hoping that, number one, people will tune in and that they will like what we're doing. And also being brave and saying, hey guys, we're going to give it our best shot. And I'm going to give this everything I have. And I still might not get it, but we're going to try. We're going to do the best that we possibly can.
And you can go along for the journey.
And bring people on because
I love it.
Well, and at the end of the day, the people, that's why I'm doing this. I can't, if nobody was coming out and buying tickets to my shows and buying my merch and liking my stuff online and putting stuff, and sending it to their friends and listening to my music, I wouldn't be doing this. So this is my way of bringing them with me and giving them as much involvement as I possibly can, because I always say, like, it takes a village, and they're part of my village.
It does.
And I'm very grateful for them.
We did an interview yesterday. It would be last week's podcast with AL. She brought her whole team in here. There was 8 people around this dining room table. And it was like a live audience, and it was wonderful.
I love that.
And I'm going to encourage people in the future that come on this podcast, bring your team.
Yeah.
Come on, let's have a cheering section. So
love it.
That is so cool that you said that. And I also was thinking about that Luke Combs song. If I wasn't doing this, would you still be doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can tell you got a passion for it.
We were talking about it, and I was telling Lauren about this prayer that I prayed one time, and I said, I can't give this up to you. I can't give it up. So if you need me to give it up, I'm giving you permission to take it from me, but you're going to have to take it, because I can't give it. I don't know how. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not capable of giving it, but
stop recording. That's a song. Oh my God. Have you written that yet?
No, not yet.
Oh my God. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
That is going to be a hit. I want to write that with you.
All right. Let's do
Michael Saletta.
Okay. Write it down. Let's do it.
I love it. She's
down.
a songwriter, because we're playing her song and we're talking, and she goes,
I got an idea.
I got an idea. I got to write down. That's a songwriter.
It is.
We were watching some show with Ted Danson in it, and was it one of those Netflix Inside Man? It was the show.
Yeah.
And the girl he was interested in, Mary Steenburgen's wife, in real life, they were dating, and she was she'd be really strange, because all of a sudden she'd look away and she'd run off. No, just. Nothing that, like, I gotta go, just disappear. And he was like, "Why? That's so weird." And finally, he asked her. She goes, "Well, I'm a songwriter, so when I get an idea, I gotta go do it right now."
Yeah. There's a book called Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, and she talks about ideas and the way that she frames ideas, and within her belief of how ideas exist is that ideas are kind of their own things, or their own beings, and they come to us and they present themselves to us, and then we have an opportunity to engage with them. But if we don't, they will move on.
They will move on to somebody else.
And somebody else will get your idea.
I agree with that. And I think
do too.
That's why so much in this world, you'll see, like, songwriters, well, they stole that idea from me. Well,
but did they? Or maybe were you too slow?
Yeah, maybe you were too slow.
Yeah, maybe you put it off, or whatever it is.
I'm not saying that stuff doesn't happen.
Oh, it does.
But, there are the sharks that will steal, but I mean, I think it's out. It's like that whole Akashic record. It's out there. We just got to tune into it, right?
100%.
Keep our eyes and our ears open.
Yeah, our eyes, our ears, our hearts, our minds, everything.
Don't you sometimes walk through life going, I wonder how many callings I missed today? What did I miss today? I
think about stuff all the time. I'm a very existential thinker, sometimes to my own detriment.
I can tell that. I love that much.
Sometimes it's amazing, and sometimes it just really puts me in an anxiety spiral. But I think about the bigger picture constantly, and the way that all of that works, and ideas and songs, because you can literally sit down and it doesn't exist. Mm-mm. And then you can have this thing that exists with melody and beat and these lyrics. And where does it come from? Because I think every creative, unless you're just ridiculously egotistical, but I think every creative will agree that it's more like we're a vessel, and it comes in, and then we have to determine how to push it out and how to kind of arrange it.
That's so spot on. Mm-hmm. Songwriters, you listen to that. That is a big piece of truth right there. Yeah. And then after it's born, through that process, that labor that you're putting through, it becomes a life of its own.
It does.
And you never know what's going to happen.
I feel like when I write songs, it's only mine for a little while.
Yeah.
Just for a day or two.
Yeah.
And then once I put it out into the world, it's not mine anymore. It's everybody else's. It's still a piece of me, but then it becomes yours and everybody else's. A friend of mine sent me a song this morning that resonated so deeply with me. And I said, I feel like you wrote that song for me. And I know you didn't, but that's the power of music. That's the power of music. I felt about friends having babies. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I did. I love that. Yeah, I did. Yeah. I love that.
It's interesting that you say that. And every now and then as an artist, the universe will slap you across the face and show that to you. Mm-hmm. And for me, it happened at the local one night I was playing. Mm-hmm. And I played one of my cuts, and it's been out there for a little while. And the waitress came by after the show. She said, you could have talked to those guys in the corner. They want to meet you. And I walked up, and he had a T-shirt on of the guy who did my song. And he goes, I can't believe you wrote that song. He goes, that's one of my favorite songs. He goes, I know every song he does, and that's one of my favorite. And I'm like, dude, you're my new best friend. That's payday.
It is.
Right?
It is.
I never, I didn't know him. He was from Wyoming, and he's visiting Nashville. But he made my day, my month, my year.
It really does. It really does. And that's the connection, right? That's the human connection that nothing else can replace.
Nothing but that only a song, I think, can do. I mean, really, it's magical. It's like, it takes you back in time.
It does. Music is truly the universal.
Yeah. It takes you to places you've never been.
It does. It does. It's the universal language.
It really is. Music really is.
It is.
It really is. It's amazing. And so I need to hear more of your language. Could you share another song with us?
I can.
Maybe something new that you're really digging these days?
Okay.
And I'm totally enjoying our conversation. She's amazing, Lauren. What an amazing person.
She is.
Yes.
Guys.
Yes.
You're going to make her cry if we talk about it.
Yeah, that's all right. We cry. We have tears all the time.
I'm a crier.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
I'm such a crier.
I am too.
I'm a ball bag.
Yeah.
I used to be like, I don't cry. I'm tough. And now I'm like,
Yeah,
do you want to hear something upbeat or do you want to hear something slower?
Well, we've been crying. Something upbeat that you like? Yeah. Oh, Lauren's making a request.
This is Lauren's favorite song.
This must be good.
And I wanted to release it so bad.
Let's do it.
She does. She wants me to release this one. This is called Badlands. And, I don't know about you, but there have been times in my life when there was something that I couldn't let go of. I kept going back to it, and it was bad for me, and I knew it, but I kept going back to it anyways. Mm-hmm. And I say this at all my shows, and I always say, sometimes you have to put physical distance in between the thing that is bad for you that you keep going back to and yourself. And so that's what this song is about. It's called Badlands.
Badlands.
I can't eat, I barely sleep, and I'm slowly losing my mind. Between the drugs and sex and the next day effects, I've been having a hell of a time. Now I'm rolling down a westbound highway, putting space in between me and the devil in dark night, stealing souls to rob you blind. Says he loves you, but his love be damn, going down, down, down into the Badlands. Smoke and mirrors never look clearer than they do right now. I know he knows what I crave and that I'll cave to the touch on his side of town. Now I'm rolling down a westbound highway, putting space in between me and the devil in dark night, stealing souls, he'll rob you blind. Says he loves you, but his love be damn, going down, down, down into the Badlands. A few 100 miles is what I need. I can't stop now. I need to break free. Gotta outrun these memories. Take back my sanity.
Yeah.
From the devil in dark night, stealing souls, he'll rob you blind. Says he loves you, but his love be damn, going down, down, down. Yeah, going down, down, down into the Badlands. Oh,
I think I saw a little snippet of that on Instagram, or maybe it was your YouTube page. And I'm like, I got to find that song. And I'm going through all your, and I can't find it. And that's why she hasn't put it out there yet.
Not yet. We're thinking it's in the hat. I'm actually in the process of releasing some new music. So we're about to hit studio, I think, next month. So this may or may not be one of them, but we'll see.
I agree with Laura. It needs to be one. That's a good song.
Thank you.
Great song.
It's fun. It is
a
jam song.
It's a jam.
Yeah.
That's my jam.
You need a jam.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I want to thank you for taking the time to come out to Hermitage.
Thank you.
And for being on the show. It's such a pleasure to talk to you.
Likewise. This has been amazing. Thank you for having me. And
it's been my pleasure.
I really love what you're doing and supporting artists, and especially independent artists like myself.
You're the hardest working people.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, if you watch her YouTube show, Road to the Opera, you'll get an idea of all the things you go through, like grabbing keys out of a toilet.
I know. That was terrible.
I had to come up with that one example, right? Oh, man.
Yeah, that was terrible.
So, yeah. There's some good stories, too, though. You'll love it.
There are.
So thank you for your time. And
Thank you
all
so
of the
much.
best to you. Keep writing on, and we'll catch you next week, folks.
That's a wrap from the dining room table. Thanks for joining the conversation and chasing the music with us. From Nashville, Tennessee, this is the Songwriter Connection, the award-winning elite music podcast of the year, connecting the songs and the people who write them.